Good morning, everybody. How are you doing? My name is Toby. I'm the campus pastor at Life Church Continental Ranch, and in case I haven't met you guys, it's my privilege and pleasure to be able to be here and teach. Pastor Jeff's on vacation this week. July is just the month for pastors to take vacation. Pastor Jim taught last week, and then he went right on vacation, so I guess that's the way we do it. But I'm looking forward to what we get to talk about. It's always a pleasure for me to be able to teach. And we're going to talk about some good stuff. Before we do, I want to welcome everybody who's joining us. So we got campuses and venues. First of all, our internet campus. People that are tuning in online, thank you so much for being with us. And our newest venue, The Encounter, is going to join us as well. And then, of course, near and dear to my heart, I want to say hi to Continental Ranch and you guys over there. Hope you're having a good morning. And so, as well as hi to you guys. We have some good stuff to talk about. We have, Pastor Jeff started this series a couple weeks ago. As you saw the promo, it's the good, the bad, and the beautiful. And Jim and Jeff and I all sat down together when we began this because we knew we'd be trading teaching duties. And Jeff gave us all this book to read. As you've been probably hearing about it this morning, it's Captivating is the name of the book. And I've been carrying this book around, reading it, trying to get some insight. And I realized the other day I was sitting at Breakmasters reading this book. And it's got like the Little House on the Prairie on the cover, and then the subtitle is Unveiling the Mysteries of a Woman's Soul. So I'm just reading. They're looking at me funny, but today we are going to continue to unveil the mysteries of a woman's soul. I've learned some good stuff from the book. I hope we learned some good stuff while we're here today. A couple weeks ago, Pastor Jeff did a teaching entitled The Warrior Princess. Last week, Pastor Jim covered how godly women are dangerous, meaning dangerous to our enemy, dangerous to Satan. And today, we're going to talk about how godly women are captivated. God designed women to be captivating, is what I meant to say. And so we're going to talk about that. If you look in your notes, you'll see a little question at the top of your notes. It's our virtual pastor question. We like to have a little fun with that. It's a chance for you to answer this question. You can text, Twitter, send it on in, and then they'll just send it to me, and at the end of the service, we'll read. Here's the question. What's the strangest gift you ever received from a guy on a birthday or anniversary? You know how us guys are always messing that up all the time? And you get this weird gift and you open it up. So, or guys, if you want to confess maybe the weirdest gift you ever gave your wife or your girlfriend, the salt and pepper shakers, whatever they are that we're not supposed to give. Just send that and we'll have some fun with that. But let's go ahead and look at our teaching notes if you want to take those out and follow along. For all of you fill in the blankers, I'll try and get the blanks filled in for you and stick to the notes. That very first one, let's just jump right in. It's God has created women to be captivating. You probably could have guessed what that is. And what I hope to do, not just for women here today, but also for men, there's a message for both of us. But in particular, speaking to the ladies, I really want you to do some soul searching this morning. We're going to describe kind of two different scenarios, two different paths that a woman can go in life. One is to follow God's way and become the captivating woman that God wants you to be. If we miss that, and it's so easy to do because our culture and our world is really kind of rough on ladies. If we miss that, you may be going through life with a longing or an emptiness or an unfulfillment. And we may all have a measure of that, but I just want you to continue to ask yourself that question, because if you do feel that way sometimes in life, that's not what God intends. He really wants you to live a captivating life. And so we're going to look at some of those things. Maybe we can learn some things and open up some doors. Brooks and Dunn had a song on the country radio not too long ago, and the title of the song was Put a Girl in It. If you listen to country radio, do you guys listen to country radio? I don't know. I do a little bit. But the first verse, because it's a country song, you can guess, talks about you can have a truck and chrome it all up and jack it way up. You can have a house on a hill with a pool and a view to kill. But then when it gets down to the chorus, it says, you ain't got nothing till you put a girl in it. And here's the words to the chorus. Till you put a girl in it, you ain't got nothing. What's it all worth without a little lovin'? Put a girl in it, some hugging and some kissing. If your world's got something missing, put a girl in it. It's a clever song written by a guy named Rhett Atkins. He doesn't realize maybe what a theologian he is, because when we look at how God created the world back in Genesis, we can actually see that. God created everything. I mean, everything was complete. He had made the heavens and the earth and the oceans and the plants. He even had defined the garden, the beautiful garden where he put Adam. And he had even made the tree of life. If you're familiar with the story, the tree of life, and had given Adam the instruction, don't eat of the tree. So he'd set everything up. It seemed like it was complete, but God looked at creation and he said, this is not good. There's something missing. And so from that, we read on, and he created woman. We can see in Genesis 2:18, it says, then the Lord said, it is not good for the man to be alone. I will make a helper suitable for him. And right away, what we want to do, and we'll continue to do this all morning, is to see where God placed women in creation is way up here. Very high honor. I mean, you can look at creation and all of its beauty and everything that God made, and until he put a girl in it, he said, it's not right. It's not complete. Ladies, what we're trying to say is that you complete us. Yeah. I just made that up. Now. You complete creation. And we want to, that's where we hold, and God tells us as men to honor our wives, to honor, to take care of the women in the church. We hold women up here, and that's where we're going to hold them all morning long. There's just something about it. You can read, or I remember when I watched the movie as a kid, Jungle Book. Didn't know it as a kid, but I watched it back as an adult. When Mowgli first sees the little girl, he's raised in the jungle, never seen a girl before, his eyes just pop open. He's captivated. Or you can even read what Solomon wrote. Listen to what he wrote in chapter 4, verse 9 in the Song of Solomon. It says, you have stolen my heart with one glance of your eyes. Now, I don't just think that's a flowery exaggeration. I really think women have the power to do that. And it can be in a very healthy way when men and women are meeting and they're courting. But it's not just physical. Certainly women have a way of captivating physically. That's the way God made us. But beyond physical, I remember when I was a kid on the farm, we used to go out and work in the field. It'd just be us guys, my brother, myself, and my dad. We'd be out there working. There may be some conversation, not too much. We're just kind of out there swinging shovels or riding tractors or doing what we're doing. Didn't care much, not much electricity. But then all of a sudden over the hill, a pickup truck would come and my mom would bring us out some sandwiches and some iced tea or something. Next thing you know, we're sitting in the shade tree and we're sitting on the tailgate and we're laughing, we're talking, we're picking on my mom, which we do a lot. She's a good sport. But the place just sort of gets all social and just gets all happy for a while. And then she's like, see you later. And she drives back over the hill and we go back to tink, 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 just doing our work. We're a bunch of guys. It's interesting when there's a bunch of guys sitting in the room and all of a sudden a girl walks in. Everything changes. Women are captivating. God created it to be that way. But beyond the physical, where we want to look this morning is in Proverbs chapter 31. Now, those of you that are familiar with this chapter, sometimes jokes are made about it's intimidating. Who is this woman? She's too perfect. And the truth is, she is the complete captivating woman that God has created. But it shouldn't be intimidating. It's just the same way we as followers of Christ, we look at Christ